Hello and welcome back to Bound by Flame. I think we are gonna see some action in this episode, which is long overdue. And those four guys look like the soldiers that Mason asked me to fight with. And obviously they are serious. They've got two archers, if I see correctly. I think I do. And they've got a couple of swordsmen. Let's sprint away. Let's lock on this guy. If I can, thank you. And he's nearly dead, not quite dead enough. Oh, come on, did he survive it? That's a bit better. Who's the next one? Let's go. I can't seem to lock on the person I want to lock on. There we go. I wasn't about to use any potions on them, but I'll have to, I guess. Let's take another try. They are quite good, aren't they? And I've dared to complain about them not being skilled enough. Well, not me, Vulcan, but still. And now I'm running like a little child. I can't fireball them anymore, so that's not good. I don't understand why when I lock do I actually turn to the enemy. I should be able to lock without changing direction. Okay, that was good. And we've got an achievement which I can't read now because I'm trying to be alive. There we go. One. Not enough magic, of course. Hey, we survived! How good is that?
I couldn't have done better. I reckon the lesson is gonna leave a few marks this time.
Well, they're
Have you got
dead.
time to go again while they're still warmed up?
Oh, seriously? I've barely... No, another time.
Recover a little. Can't teach them if they're lame.
I will probably come back if there's gonna be an option to fight again. Because I'm barely alive, I'll just... I'll just pass on that. Okay, so what else do we have to do? Let's have a quick look at the journal. Oh, so still just this one thing. And we've got some side quests. On safari with Sibyl, show Sibyl the location of fauna. Recruitment on the Roundaval. Suggest to the captain of the Freeborn Blaze that the recruit... Okay, can I mark it on the map? Oh, it's apparently already marked. Never mind. The duel, we have done that. Collect food for the refugees and find Mirana's assistant. Collect food for the dispensary, 0 out of 4. Lost assist. Oh, so is that the same thing? Is this one quest just split into those two sub-quests? Disappeared guards, so that's the main quest, I guess. Find a smith. Let's go and find a smith first. I think we've already seen the guy. We sort of know where he is, although with my sense of direction, we'll still keep running around a bit. They have to know how to walk around this camp anyway. It seems we'll be spending a bit more time in here. Buffalo. Do you know where the captain is?
Go there, Powder Man. You still didn't manage to blow yourself up?
Ha ha ha, very funny.
Pretty quiet around here, huh?
Yeah, too quiet for my taste. Do you really imagine the Deadwalkers are going to forget about this place just because this swamp is dangerous?
We've already had that conversation, didn't we?
See you later.
Let's go and have a quick look where... Oh, actually, I could... Not this one. There we go. Got a couple of secondary quests, but it doesn't show me which one would be... Which one would be the one with the smith. Let's try to use this map, maybe it will come in handy. So we've got some secondary missions here, and then there is one just at the end of this road. So I guess sort of that's where the smith is. But then on the left here there's also something that looks like... Who are you? Oh, Jervis. That's the one I can't talk to. Probably just yet. There's the smith.
So, you have returned. What is your desire?
I've already seen what you've got for sale. I know more about the village. Have you heard anything about the
The
beast?
steward said there was a beast attacking the villagers.
This is what one hears, yes. Something is wandering through the swamps, devouring the reckless. The saddest part is that it's often the guards who end up lost, along with their equipment. Meanwhile, we are overrun with refugees who serve no useful purpose at all.
Okay, so I didn't find a whole lot.
That's an excellent idea.
And since we are here, let's go and see what that secondary mission is all about. Where does this take us? Is this back to the tavern? No, that's the stocks. And we've got quite a few barrels around here, so let's help ourselves. Oh, that's the food quest, alright. And we've got some traps, some healing potions, so there's quite a lot in it for us as well. And who do I report to now? I think that was food for the healing house. Although I might be mistaken. We don't want to go to the primary quest just yet. So let's go maybe this way. Although, since I've already been in that place, I might as well go to the inn and see if my commander is there. I think that's where he was. We'll ask the commandant about the new recruits, or the recruit that we found. And that might be another thing sorted. You're not, no you're not, are you? Do you still want to join us?
The knight heard talk of a troubling event that happened during the meeting between the mercenary and the steward.
Yeah, the short version is that I have a demon living inside of me.
A demon? The knight has never heard of such a creature. Should he be worried?
Yes, he should.
I don't think there's anything you can do to help, but I have to get this thing out of me. I just can't risk keeping it.
The knight does not possess the requisite knowledge for this, but he will be honored to help search for it.
The scribes are working on it. It's their job after all.
The knight does not completely trust these scribes, and he suggests that his friend do likewise.
We're friends now, that's nice.
I'll leave you.
I've chosen the last option, the option that I have to get rid of it, because it kind of makes sense from role-playing point of view. It kind of makes sense that Vulcan is sort of afraid of his new power. If I'll decide to get rid of it or not, that's a whole different story, but for now that is what I'm gonna tell people. And what exactly is happening here? Oh, that's... yeah.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
Oh, so I can choose her as my companion. Is that correct?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, let's go off the top.
So Alas is your father?
Yes. And yes, he is the leader of the Red Scribes.
That's handy for you.
You are so predictable. Daddy's little girl can do whatever she wants, right? Don't fool yourself. I'm endlessly having to prove myself more than any other scribe. My father doesn't treat me better than the others, and I expect no less from him.
At least that explains why you look like you just stepped out of a library. I guess he encourages you?
Yes, of course. But I'm big enough to make my own choices. Knowledge fascinates me, and I suppose it would have been like that whoever my father was.
Can you tell me more about your order?
Of course. The Red Scribes are an order of sages. Our quest is to find the answers to all the great mysteries of this world.
And so you know about magic?
We study magic from an essentially theoretical viewpoint, but we're not an order of magicians. Even though some of us practice healing magic, but we have nothing to do with the destructive power magic used by the Lords of the Frozen Shadows, and we know very little about that domain.
So you're not very useful in fight, are you?
I see. But that doesn't mean you can't research it, huh?
Obviously, especially now. Any knowledge which would help us turn this war around would be helpful. But according to our archives, we were already studying magic more than 5 centuries ago.
Oh, really?
I was actually thinking about taking her into my party and going into the jungle with her, or the swamps. But now that she said she's only practicing healing magic rather than anything destructive, I don't suppose that would be the best option. I think I'll just stick to my elven friend.
What do you know about the Ice Lords?
As much as it is possible to know without having met them. In some ways, they're quite fascinating, even though the term might seem inappropriate.
Do they have any weaknesses that we could exploit?
Not that I know of. All of the Ice Lords are powerful sorcerers. They are far more powerful than all the other magicians. They have an unlimited army. If they have a weakness, it's not that.
But in spite of all of this, you think there is something?
I do. We often imagine the Ice Lords as a vast megalithic power. But that's not true. In fact, they desperately hunger for power. Just because they pooled their powers to create the Deadwalker army doesn't mean they like each other. Their balance of power is precarious. As soon as they are done with destroying Vergil, they'll probably start killing each other.
Sure, but that doesn't help us much if we have to wait until they're done.
Perhaps there is a way to stir up the tensions between them. Even if for the moment, I can't think how.
So that's the second person that says we should try to turn them against each other. Which I still think is a bit too far-fetched for us at this stage. But this knowledge might come useful at some point.
Where did they come from?
Most people believe that the Lords appeared recently, at the beginning of the war. But I have found certain scrolls that lead me to believe they have been around more than 300 years. They are originally from a region far to the north of Vergil. For a long time, they remained there. The beginning of their conquest is quite recent. We all think that the war started 10 years ago, but in fact, it is much longer, maybe even the last century. It took them a long time to escape from their region of origin. The dwarf kingdoms were in their way, and they put up a fight.
You had me going there for a moment. I'm sorry, but dwarves? Save it for the children.
But you're wrong. The dwarves did exist, but the Ice Lords exterminated them.
Right. And I bet they also massacred all those poor dragons and goblins.
You know that dragons and goblins don't exist? You're impossible.
Perfect. How do we kill him?
If I knew that, do you think I would keep it to myself? But I can tell you this, we do believe it's possible. We know that there are 7 lords. Black Storm, Lady Crystal, Marshal Winters, the White Lady, Lord Blackfrost, the Chiller, and the Ice Duchess.
Everybody knows that. We've had our asses kicked by them enough.
For sure. But in the past, there were more of them. Some scrolls talk of 9 or a dozen, even of 30 lords. Of course it's confusing, and I doubt they would have freely given the information of how to kill one of them. But you can bet that some of them have died. We just have to discover how.
Probably not of the old age.
Let's change the subject. So then, any result from the study of all these creatures of the swamps?
Well, I'd really like to meet some of these creatures who live here. But for now...
Do you know what happened to me in the temple?
I'm still searching for an explanation. Something must have gone wrong during the ritual.
But what was the god's damn ritual supposed to do?
The Red Scribes have always had quite limited magical skills. I believe that the ritual was meant to increase their magical powers to try and find a way of combating the Ice Lords.
Or summoning a
But
demon.
instead of channeling pure energy into each of the scribes, the ritual called forth a conscience that settled in you.
Your father called it a demon. How come I got stuck with it?
A demon? That reminds me of the old text, but I couldn't say if that's what it is. You were standing right there, so that force flowed into you. It could have been my father, or any of us, I guess.
Well, that's just great. What do I do now?
I would dearly like to help you. But even though I have searched through all the texts I have here, I can find no reference to anything like this experience of yours, at least for now. But until we have found out more, you must try to fight against this thing. Do not allow it to get comfortable. We don't know what its intentions are, or how powerful it is. It could be dangerous for you.
It is dangerous for everyone else, so I'm guessing, yeah.
I need your help. Come with me.
If you want.
Yeah, I'll take her for now. Let's just see what she can do. And you are...
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
Are you one of the scribes? Oh, you're stock. Yeah, of course. I'm always happy to spend some coin. And we've got health potions, which are way too expensive for me. And nothing else. Okay, I'll have one. I'll have two. If I'm going into the swamp anyway, I might as well just be well equipped. So that's that. I don't want Relmar for now. It seems like I will not find my captain anywhere around here. So where else can he be? There is some sort of upstairs in here, but I don't think I've found anyone on this floor. Nope. Okay, I guess I'll just find him at some point. Let's go downstairs. I wish the map was a bit more... There was a bit more detail on the map, not just showing you whether it's a primary quest or secondary quest that you're after, but exactly what quest it is or who's where. Just a couple of people I think we can speak to somewhere here. So let's just check them out. Oh, that's them.
Vulcan, unless I miss my guess. What brings you here?
Did you want some supplies?
Have you heard any rumors about a beast wandering around in the marshes?
They are not rumors. There is something in these marshes, and I have a patient in a coma that confirms it.
In a coma, so I won't
What does
find
that
out
mean?
anything.
Where can I find it?
I don't know exactly what it is. The wounds don't resemble anything seen around here before. What you seek is large, powerful, and obviously has enormous claws at its disposal. The wounded man was found west of the swamps, crawling towards the village. If you really wish to fall upon that beast, that would be a good place to start. But bear in mind the possibility that it may be the beast which falls upon you.
I'll take my leave.
Well, that fills my heart with hope. Not really. I wonder if I've got Sibyl now. Can I fight those soldiers again with her?
Favorite fucking troublemaker.
Don't swear like that.
A lot of the villagers have been complaining about a wild beast in the area. Do you know anything?
Who knows if it's just one animal? The swamp's always been a bit dangerous. But since you want to know, one of my lads on the west gate swears up and down he saw something. And a patrol found another one tore up pretty bad. He's still in the healing house.
Westgate. Okay, so which one is it?
Cowards we got hiding in the village. If I was you, I wouldn't pay much mind to what they says. Or at least, don't go wasting your time until you got real proof.
I'm going.
So it seems to me like I should be investigating a bit more before going anywhere. And obviously there's some supplies to be found as well. Mana potion, always helpful. Excuse me, Sibyl. There's a couple of people here, and there is some secondary quest on the right, so yeah, I think I'm in the right place. Am I back with Buffalo here? And you are...
A good day to you, soldier. I do believe that today is your lucky day.
Who in the world are you?
Really? What are you gonna try to sell me?
Sell? Oh, now you're trying to make me feel bad. No, unfortunately I have nothing left to sell. Other than some first-hand information that will surely be of use to you.
I don't have much coin.
Information. What information?
Hey, you know what? Some kind of reward would be appreciated. It's just that with the war, we have so little left.
Do I have 20 gold pieces?
I spoke too soon. I don't have anything to give you. Sorry.
No money, no information. If you only knew what you were missing.
Seeing as how you're pretty resourceful, I figure you know everybody here. Is there a smith somewhere around?
Yes, there is one. Me.
I should have guessed. Another con?
Not at all. Listen, I understand you might think I'm some kind of charlatan, but before being an outcast starving in the worst hole in the swamp, I was a blacksmith. The problem is that I don't have any forge or equipment. Otherwise, believe me, I wouldn't be out here begging just to survive.
Why not use the village forge?
I tried that, but that idiot, the so-called artist that works there, almost took my head off and started throwing everything that wasn't nailed down at me. No, what I really need to work right is my equipment. My forge cart.
And that's on the
where's
swamp,
your
isn't it?
At the other end of the swamp.
Oh yeah, sure.
Here, look. I'll show you on your map.
I'll get it back for you. You'll help me fix up the guard's equipment. Agreed?
Agreed. On one condition, of course. That you also get me some supplies. Let's see. There aren't that many guards, so about 10 pieces of raw metal, 10 good leather hides, and 10 pieces of refined metal should do the trick.
Well, I hope with all that, our guards will be well equipped.
Okay, so we have achieved something, for a change. Now, if I only find the way towards those other secondary objectives, I'll have a quick look at them, and then most probably I'll go to the swamp to start looking around. Not necessarily following any quest, but I'll just have a quick look, see what's happening. Ah, here you are, Captain.
Gods, these people are amateurs. This village is about as secure as your granny's underwear. Not a single watchman at his post. It's worse than I'd imagined.
I'll deal with this, Captain.
Good. I'm counting on you. Remember, if you screw this up, we'll all be joining the ranks of the Dead Walker army as soon as their scouts find this place.
Captain, just fought a duel with Ranvil, the guardian of the village. And before you start yelling about wasted energy, I want you to know that it was him that insisted on it. He's one hell of a fighter. He hits you like he was chopping down a tree, and he can take a blow and shake it off. He wants to join the Blades.
I have the feeling that every new recruit I take on these days is headed straight for the cemetery. But considering the losses we've suffered, I suppose I can't refuse. Bring him here, Timothy. I'll check him out.
The villagers told me about a beast. I have to find its lair.
Hawk talked to me about that a while ago. He said he'd found some suspicious-looking tracks that led back to the northern swamps.
I'll go and follow the tracks.
Northern
Where's
swamps,
No idea.
Western Gate.
Sent him off to
It
scout
doesn't
that
make
part
much
of the swamp,
sense.
but he hasn't reported back yet.
I'm leaving.
Okay, we have done some investigating,
There should
I
be enough
think.
room. We'll see what Marana says when we get back to the healing house.
Oh, good, good. Let's go back to the healing house. I was just about to finish this episode, but if that's the case, we'll go back to the healing house. We will go and speak to the Raven. Already forgot how you pronounce his name. And then we'll probably finish off the episode.
Here, I got those ingredients you wanted, and some things to eat as well.
This is very generous of you.
You're
I
welcome.
promise you this will save many lives.
What is the point? As useless as bandaging a corpse.
That just leaves the health potions. I brought you everything you asked me for.
Yes, we are making progress. Is there anything else?
I will not give you any health potions for now.
I'll take
So
my
let's
leave. See you later.
leave. Let's go and speak to the knight. I'm hoping I'm going in the right direction. Oh, I am, for once. Very good. And will I have to leave Sibyl in the village hall to take Raven with me? I'll just call him Raven, because I can't remember his bloody name. Randval. Okay, I wasn't too far off. Randval,
The
remember.
mercenary salutes you,
Randval.
knight.
About joining the Freeborn Blades.
He wants to see you. Come on, follow me.
Okay, so I'll have to take him instead of Sibyl. I guess I can do that. I just gathered Sibyl would be a bit better company for Vulcan. Although he is a pretty good fighter, so maybe I should take him to the swamps. On the other hand, I'm wondering about what Sibyl said when we asked her about the swamp creatures. She said that she can't tell us much because she hasn't seen them yet. So maybe if we take her to the swamps, we'll be able to find out some more. I think it would be quite cool if who you take on the missions with you would affect the missions and your knowledge about the area. I think we were going this way. Is he coming? He is, yeah.
Vulcan, I do love our little chats, but shouldn't you be doing
I
something?
am doing something, thank you.
Captain, this is Randall. He talks funny, but he can kick ass.
So, it's Randval, is it?
That is the knight's name. How can he prove his valor to you?
Alrighty then. I'm glad you warned me that he talks a bit funny.
He does.
Right then, laddie. All you have to do is fight a duel with me. And do your best.
It will be an honor to fight with a man who they say has never been beaten.
If you think you can flatter me into letting you off lightly, forget about it. Like I said, do your best.
The knight hopes that he will be the first to vanquish him. He will not hold back his blows.
That's more like it. Let's see what you've got, laddie.
If we can watch the fight, that's gonna be pretty awesome. No, we can't. Oh well.
Not bad at all. Welcome to the Freeborn Blades, my boy. We were starting to be seriously short of fighters worthy of the name, and you fight like a man. Though you're a ways off from beating me. Vulcan! He's your recruit. You can take care of him. Go on, away with you.
Okay, so we'll take him to the swamps for now.
Don't take it so hard. The entry fight is a humiliation we all had to go through. Me included.
The captain deserves his post and his reputation. He is an exceptional warrior. The knight will be proud to serve under his orders. After such a combat, the knight will need to rest for a moment. He asks that his friend, and now brother, come to find him when he has need.
Oh, just stay with me,
See you later.
alligator. Level 10. Let's see what points have we got to give. I don't use this weapon anyway, so I'll just equip whatever deals the most damage in case we'll need it. I don't have anything new in here, which is very unfortunate. Mercenary's breastplate. Let's see what else can we do in here. We've got some new resources. We can go for physical resistance or for interruption resist. I do like the interruption resist, so let's go for that. And then the last thing, gunner's kit, more trap damage. We will go for that because I do like my traps. Now, what have we got here? Chance of critical hit for 10 seconds after killing an enemy by surprise, plus 5%. I don't do that much surprising just yet, so I don't think that's something I should go for. Changes target during an assault. I'm still not quite clear on what the assault is. I don't know whether it was explained somewhere and I just haven't noticed it. There's more time to riposte. I think I do quite well with riposting. So what have we got? What have we got here? Fire damage plus 5, ability to interrupt plus 5, which would be nice. Chance for critical hit plus 20 and damage plus 100. Definitely, at least for the damage plus 100. We will be going towards that. And then feats, we've got 3 points. We could take plus 20 life. Or we could go for assassin, chance of critical hit using daggers plus 2%. Or not a whole lot more. I will go for the Colossus for the extra life. What is the passionate skill? Experience earned plus 20%. You know what? I'll go with that. The sooner we get it, the better. Okay, I'll probably go back for Sibyl or for Randval, and we will venture out to the swamps in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please let me know this way or another, and I'll see you in the next one.